That boy, Action Jackson. Gotta show him some love today. Listen, man, welcome back to the podcast, IBTE Sports Podcast. Damn, that was so bad. It's been a long day.
You get
But we
one
back.
out of how
Kenny's
many
not
shows have you
here.
done?
Kenny's not here tonight. He's with the little one. I don't know what he's doing, but it's family related, so it's important.
Absolutely.
Make those memories, man. You know? What's up with you, man? What's good, man? What's good?
You already know how I'm feeling. You already know how the boy
Yeah,
is
it's so
feeling.
it's so funny. You disappear for a month and a half, and then you show up on when the Saints and the Saints and the Rams gotta play. They win third. They get their little win. They get their little win. They
And even
almost
better,
They almost
not only which is better than the Saints went losing, is the fact that the 49ers got dismantled on Monday Night Football
Yeah, big
in
trust.
front of the
Woo,
whole wide country. Everybody's seen that Brock Purdy is
Christmas.
not the MVP, as I've been saying all year. Fucking Sam Darnold came in and had more touchdown passes than Brock Purdy in less time. So I couldn't be happier. It's about time, and I need the max win.
That's it. Listen, man. Oh man. Before we get to that, how you doing, Phil? What's up with you, man? Before we get to that.
Pretty good. I mean, Christmas, NBA games are on, NFL games as well. A little good mix of both. And, Cinderella story continues for fantasy football. I'm in the finals, doing a little miracle run.
See, this just goes to show how crazy it is. Fantasy football, it just matters about who you play in the playoffs.
Yep. I mean, 5-9. Currently, I was the points wild card at number 8 or number 9, whatever it was. And now I got to face my co-host to my right this way, Mr. Lawrence. So I'm excited to see how this goes.
Yeah,
I play
feel
against
good.
I
feel
play against
good.
a guy who puts up 189 points. My first, and I put up the second highest points in the playoffs behind the 189 point guy. Then the week following, the guy that put up 189 points puts up 89 points against Phil, or was it 90 points against Phil?
It was 96. It was like 92, 96 around
So-
that.
I said that was gonna happen though. I said he can't. It's just that's how fantasy is. He's not gonna keep rolling 170s and 180s out. That's
I
just
mean,
not-
the Judon Chops defense is pretty stingy. So I mean, under 100 points for the game. Pretty good
You know,
defense.
That's
I had to make that call to New Orleans. That the Voodoo Dolls on deck. Got Jordan Addison out of here. Got T.J. Hawkinson the fuck out of here. He destroyed his knee. I wasn't hoping for that, but and then Brock Purdy had to stick the needles in the dowel.
Got the
Get up out of here. Let me get
Voodoo
my
game
win.
been crazy.
Yep.
And now my running back is
Considered the best. He was the best team he had the best team in fantasy. 12-2.
I mean,
and I
didn't
beat,
they have the Knicks?
and I beat him twice.
Tyreek Hill as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the top.
Tyreek Hill, he had 20 something.
CMC had 20 something as well, right?
Yeah.
So they basically pulled the Bruins. I'm guessing, top seed and then choke in the playoffs. And isn't it the second year in a row that the top seed lost in the second round?
Yeah.
So I mean, so far, the last 2 years, being a top seed is cursed in our league.
It kind of is.
For me though, at the end of the day, I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm happy taking whatever money I get. At the end of the day, we're gonna make Lawrence a fun fact for the league.
No, that's not. It's listen, right now, everybody wants you to win. Because we all know the allegations.
Everyone loves a good underdog story. Absolutely.
No, it's not even about the underdog. I think no, it's because of
If
what
Lawrence
what they've
wins,
been accusing
if
me
Lawrence
of.
wins, it's
They're
because he
accusing
wins
me.
with Anton's team.
Listen.
That's why.
If Lawrence wins, he wins. I made the same trades with the same guy. I wouldn't be mad if Lawrence won, but I mean obviously because he beat me. But at the end of the day,
I'd be mad if Lawrence won.
No, there's gonna be protests.
If he wins, he needs to send all of the winnings to Anton.
listen, at
That's
the end of
not
the day,
true.
I went
a trade early. That's it. That's all I did.
I mean, I went from hot chip contender to points wild card to finalist. So hey, what can go wrong, right?
Phil, that's what you need right here.
I need max win. I need a
Max win.
Max win.
A max win.
Yep, 400
Yeah.
exactly plus max win.
Lawrence, how you doing in that other league?
I took a loss. I had Tanner Hudson. I thought he was going to play well against Pittsburgh. He dropped 1.5. I lost by 11. So
Well,
yeah,
you
and
you
him,
were
and then
asking
and
about
then James,
him.
and then James Cook was a non-factor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he didn't get no receptions. He just ran the ball.
Yep.
18 for I think
70?
like 80 or something like
And he
that.
fumbled as well.
5
Yeah,
points.
and
Yeah,
he
5
fumbled.
points.
So
5
it's
points.
like
Yeah.
can't catch a break, man.
I had Jordan Addison in my ESPN league, and thanks to Lawrence, he got 1.5. Crazy.
Hey, listen, I got to do some research on your team. I got to see who's on the injury report. And where I got
Ramondre's already out. What more you got to do? Ramondre's already
more.
on
We
IR.
need more. We need Keenan. We need Keenan out of there, and we need Eck out of there too.
Oh, well.
And then we're gonna expose your team for not having no depth at all.
Hey,
You got
at the end of the
zero.
day,
You got zero. You got Hunter Henry can't play running back if a running back go down.
You can play fullback if you want. But hey, $200 from a team with no depth, I'll take it regardless. But anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Listen, I need that. I'll take that 450.
But if I do win, you and I hear the end of it. The whole league.
Why though? I don't understand why I'm not gonna hear the end of it. Obviously,
last year I won the league that no longer exists. So basically, everyone was saying I won the Mickey Mouse.
You still won the money.
Exactly.
Because the difference is that you can admit this too, is less competitive. People weren't setting their lineups and shit.
Absolutely.
It was like literally 3 out of the 12 of us that were setting lineups.
Right.
So, but you still got that bread though. At the end of the day.
Also, last year, I mean, all of us here and throughout this entire year, you're going to be the hot chick contestant. You know, no depth, like you just said. Wide receivers are.
I say that no depth. That was late when you made that Zay Flowers trade.
Hey,
you pushed all your chips in on your team. I respect it.
No depth.
You sold out, and then DK went for then he go for 60 in like 2 games.
Yep.
Combined, so it was like it's a good trade.
Pierce for Ramondre would be a bad trade, even though Ramondre outscored Pierce. It just we keep receipts. I'm happy if I do win, good. If not, $200 is bad.
What about Neil? Did you watch NBA games at all?
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything this weekend. I mean, NBA Christmas basketball is just my favorite. I hate that they don't do Christmas jerseys anymore. It's kind of stupid to me. It seems like a huge marketing mishap there. But
Christmas jerseys.
I did watch all the games.
Because most of weren't they? They're pretty much like the color rush for the NFL, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, well, not even. They do it's like a whole complete different shit for the Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like some of the coolest jerseys I think ever are Christmas Day jerseys. They stopped doing that though, which was pretty sad. But
like the Orange Thunder ones, stuff like that.
Lakers lost to the Celtics.
I told you you're watching. I told you.
I think if we're just to touch on the Lakers real quick, they got to make a trade because they really can win this whole shit this year. They really can.
Listen,
LeBron is playing the best he's played in years, and he's about to be 40. So if you want to continue to waste LeBron,
hey, listen, it's already set in stone. What he just said the other day, we not gonna win playing like this. Somebody's gone.
He's got to go. You can already see D'Lo got moved to the bench for a reason.
So what? Reeves is starting.
Reeves has been starting.
Has he? I thought he came off the bench.
Did he get benched? And
I thought he came off the bench.
It's been
he started. He started the first part of the season. He was struggling because people started adjusting to him, and then Darvin Ham brought him off the bench.
Let LeBron play point.
But he's been doing good. He's been playing fine.
Yeah, which he ends up finishing the game anyway. Yeah. I guess I don't know if it was just like a rhythm thing for like being the 6th man last year, but
I mean, also they're linked to a couple players as well. Zach LaVine might be a
Murray.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray. Honestly, I'd get the DeJounte just because
he can do everything. He's able to score. He can play, and he plays defense.
That's most important.
He plays defense.
Their defense has been very lackluster this year. So I think DeJounte Murray's the right move. Just because Zach LaVine, it looks like they're unlikely to get him anyway. So trade D'Lo, maybe Reeves, and a couple picks. It'd be good.
Yeah, I think Murray is a little bit.
Also, they're not even starting a point guard.
Yeah,
they're starting Anthony Davis, Prince, Vanderbilt, James, and Reddish.
Yeah.
They're not even starting to the point guard.
Yeah, so it's like.
Yeah, I mean, for DeJounte Murray gives us the best chance. I mean, Gabe Vincent, total bust signing as of right now, just because
he's done. He's having knee surgery.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and I was gonna say another thing too. Like when you watch them, Like D'Lo, he kind of shoots them out of games.
Yeah.
He just takes like you can just see AD and LeBron like, why the fuck did you just shoot that?
Also, side
And he
note,
doesn't play defense either. So
Yeah, he's one of the worst defenders in the league. 1 and 2, he's not even a real point guard. He's a shooting guard. That they need a
Combo
point.
fit.
They need a point guard. Like for LeBron.
just let LeBron be point.
No, they need an actual point guard.
bro, D'Lo has like intrusive thoughts when he has the ball, bro. It's like, and it takes over every time.
Also, side note, GM for the Lakers. Christmas Day, we saw the Heat play the rookie. Imagine if the Lakers had that guy.
Who?
Jamie Jacquez, the guy UCLA guy.
Jaime
Jacquez.
Who they pick?
They picked Hood Shanifo, Jalen Hood Shanifo, and one pick before picking, but he picked up him, Jacquez Jr. And not even using Hood Shanifo, I think. So
No,
just
he's not
imagine
even on the
if the
team.
Lakers.
He's on G League.
Yeah,
he's on a 2-way.
Yeah. I don't know
what would that did for the team though? At the same time, that would have probably conflicted. If he's playing good with the Heat, what does that do with who they have right now? You know,
I think he'd be a way more valuable defender on the Lakers because they need defense badly, and he's been everywhere on the floor. I think he's had like 31-10 and like 4 or 5 steals and like a couple blocks. He's like good all around talent, not like the best scorer, but he's your hustle and good defender guy, which the Lakers need badly. Just him and Vando and Reddish. That'd be a nasty, 3 for defense.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they need to go get a point guard for sure if they want to do anything with LeBron this year. They got to.
And who knows how long LeBron got? Maybe
that's what I'm
6
saying.
more years.
Like, if you want to keep playing with LeBron, and I mean, y'all got to the West Conference Finals last year. Like that was an overshot too. Like you could easily go again this year, because the West ain't as strong. And plus, I think you put LeBron in a 7-game series with AD, a healthy AD against anybody, they got a chance to win a 7-game series.
Right. I mean, there's only like 3 or 4 legit West teams. The Warriors are, struggling. The Suns, imploding, and then other teams. Maybe the Timberwolves.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? We've seen KD do some shit before. Who knows? Maybe they go scrap up KD.
They're talking about he's not happy right now. So.
Yeah.
The Suns didn't even need KD. I think Terrence Ross said it. Like they were completely fine. They're like a top 3 seed every year with Booker.
Didn't they go to the Western Conference without him?
Yeah, that was the year they went to the finals.
And then they blow up the bench.
All the depth is gone.
Yeah. So it's just I don't know. They say he's just collecting Infinity Stones with teammates at this point, where he can just say look at it back at his career. I played with Steph Curry. I played with Draymond. I played with Clay. I played with D-Book.
I played with Russ twice and Harden twice. Did you see the Suns and Mavericks game?
Yes. Yep.
You see when D-Book yelled at it? His teammate
he's like, "How you make a fucking turnover and don't run back on defense?"
See it there. I mean, how Luka Doncic 50 bomb solo the Phoenix Suns with no Kyrie, and they had Book and KD still.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Thanks. It is.
It's kind of crazy.
Luka owns the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, I mean, he also
things are about to get heated.
That as well.
He does. Things are going to definitely start heating up in the NBA with that whole 65 games too.
Yeah, and John Morant
to be eligible for the awards. And I do want to say something, bro. Chandler Parsons, EAD, bro.
What did he say? I saw him say something, but I forgot what it was.
Because he did the New Orleans dance. Everybody's going. You seen George Pickens do the shit. It's a New Orleans dance. Like it's not simulating shooting guns and shit like that. He's taking it to a whole nother level other than what it is.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And didn't you scam them?
He's getting the Rockets,
the Grizzlies, and the Rockets.
Yeah. So what are we talking
Mavericks?
About? The
Mavericks.
He has no place to talk about any player that's currently happening right now.
Yeah, I mean it's a celebration. How many times do we yell?
What did he do? Did he lie? I think he lied about a severe injury.
He didn't lie about any injury. He just got severely injured, and then he kept trying to play and kept trying to play and kept trying to play, and it just.
Side note for Chandler Parsons, where was his energy when LeBron does his reload celebration? Little.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about, to be honest.
Chandler
Parsons called out Ja.
Ja did a layup, and then If you seen George, remember? Did you watch the game? Was it Saturday?
What, against the Pelicans?
No, the George Pickens. He had the bomb.
Saturday,
He had the bomb against Cincy.
Yeah,
and his second touchdown, he did the New Orleans dance, and it's like having your arms out and acting like you're shooting guns. And then Ja did that in the game.
Yeah, but I mean, I mean,
we can't talk shit about Ja.
He was about to get the
Lions. No, but yeah. Also, Ja's been on fire ever since he came back. The Grizzlies are 4-0, I believe, ever since he returned.
29, 9-6 or something like that.
Also, more wins than the Detroit Pistons. They're not span. So
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but before I got cut out, I understand where he's come from because honestly, John Morant should not be doing that. He shouldn't be doing it. I don't give a fuck.
It's a celebration.
No.
This is my thing. This is my thing, right? This is my thing. Listen to me. So, like, if he was indicted or charged with like a gun charge, I would understand.
Dude, he missed 37 games because he was suspended for having guns.
Yeah. Because if it was about that, he would have got charged. He wouldn't be playing right now.
Start flashing a gun on IG Live because
that's my thing. If he was charged with a gun charge, all right, bro, you tripping. Or he wouldn't be in the NBA right now if that was the case. Plain and simple.
Plus,
he got suspended because you made us look bad.
Yeah, because
you made our PR team work harder than they had to.
Mickey Mouse does not approve your IG Live antics.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he should be doing that.
I'd rather him do that than do his IG Live antics.
It's like the gritty right now. Everybody's doing it from college, high school. Everybody's doing it. And then spraying the air, boom, and it's over.
But shout out to Ja. The Electric ever since came back 4-game win streak for the Grizzlies. They could probably sneak into the play-ins. But who knows? There's still a lot of time.
Malik Neighbors from LSU started it. That's who started it. He's done it every touchdown. He's torched this season. I can't wait to see where he goes.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, good for Ja. Happy to see you back. Now go hoop.
Ja Morant.
I mean, they'll be fine.
Yeah,
they're 10-19, so.
Yeah,
and the people in front of them are Houston, New Orleans, and Dallas.
Yeah.
And the Warriors are also in front of the Grizzlies. They could definitely hop them.
I was talking about
Warriors look.
Southwest.
Do the Warriors look better? Do the Warriors look better without Draymond?
I mean, they don't look good no matter what.
No.
He said no.
Because the Nuggets were shooting everything over them. I'm pretty sure like KCP 3 or 4 threes.
That's small ball shit. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, it was ahead of their time, but now everyone's caught up to it.
Kuminga is your center.
I don't necessarily know if they look better or worse without Draymond, but they don't. I mean, the Warriors are not the Warriors without Draymond doing what Draymond does, that small ball point guard type shit.
Yeah.
It adds an element to the game that not many people can defend and struggle to defend, especially in a series game. But, I mean, what are you going to do, man? Listen, Draymond, he's got to be out of the league. He has to be. That's crazy.
Also, Steph shot terrible.
Continue to beat people up and not get in trouble for it.
Yeah. We can only tolerate so many accidents.
Yeah, they're not even accidents at this point anymore. They're just blatant, I'm going to try to hurt somebody.
Let him sign a WWE contract. Yeah, but no. Steph shot badly that game. I think he was like 3 for 13 from 3.
They said he shoots horrific historically on Christmas.
Well,
bad.
I mean, Brandon Podashevsky, I think his name was. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. He was actually hooping that game for them. 13 points, and then he basically stuffed the stat sheet: rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, everything. It was
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, but probably better defensively. He was like, I mean, Clay shot, classic Clay game. You scored 30, 4 games in a row, then 9 points on Christmas. And who knows? Just let him walk in the offseason. Warriors, just let him go.
Let who?
Clay. Apparently, there is a contract extension on the table preseason. As of right now, that is off the table. So.
His legs are gone. He destroyed his legs.
I wonder who would even pick him up at this point.
Yeah, this was bound to happen.
Yeah,
like the injuries he had, devastating. and he relied a lot on his legs too.
He got
a lot of mileage. You got to think it too. He got a lot of mileage on his body.
Yeah, he got injured for 2-3 straight years. I mean, I think he's still serviceable as maybe like a 6-man or like a one of your prime shooters, but obviously
he's not gonna accept that. That's gonna be almost like come on at the AP. They said I gotta come off the bench.
I mean, hey, sometimes if in your career, Father Time's undefeated and injuries, so
I think he would probably just retire before that.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
he made enough
not
money
everything against him, but it's just like at that point, if he's to a point where he's coming off the bench, you got 4 rings, bro. Like, what do you?
Every time an argument comes up that involves Clay,
I got 4 rings.
I got 4. Give me your ring.
I got 4 rings.
Give me a ring.
Yeah, you know LeBron wants another ring bad too. He wants another ring bad.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Clay in LA.
I got into it. Obviously, the new school versus old school, the whole Jordan thing with my uncle. Again? Jordan versus LeBron.
Here we go.
How'd that go for you?
He wasn't. He just said Jordan. It's the same talking points. 6 rings. He's won 10 scoring titles. All I hear is me. And I reminded him. I'm like, hey, yo, is this track and field, or is it a team sport? Because like that's where I don't understand. Like
just one-on-one basketball.
Yeah, it's just one. Like if it was one-on-one basketball, Jordan, everybody's pretty much unanimous. Everybody's gonna play say Jordan because everybody knows the killer or whatever it was. But I'm sitting there like, yo, he went to 3 different teams. He has 3 chips on all those teams. He's going to lead at every single major stat in the sport ever. He's played at a high level. He's averaging the most he's ever averaged in I don't know how many years. He's 40.
Yeah, he's.
So probably,
not only is he the greatest basketball player of all time, but I mean the conversation is pretty much set in stone and dead that he's the greatest athlete of all time.
That's what I was arguing. It's not even about the individual. It's not even about
he's the greatest athlete of all time.
Because it's like when I know people want to be like some people, they're selfish when they play the sports and all that shit. It's always about me. But like that's when you play basketball. If you can have a LeBron James that does everything, like I'm like Jordan never is going in a game against all odds getting 45 to 15 and 15.
Yep.
He's just not doing that. Like I never seen him have that dog in him. I'm like, what are we talking about?
They must not have watched. They must not have watched.
Average a 40-point triple double.
Only LeBron will get criticized for making an open pass at the end of the game to a teammate and not shooting.
2011 is the only blemish. They shouldn't have lost to them.
Absolutely.
That's the only, which everybody unanimous agrees with.
Yeah, that's 100% true. They came into a game against a hungry team, Hall of Famers all over the place, and they lost.
Shout out Jason Terry.
Listen, you can sprinkle on top. Like Jordan had questionable character. Like,
I mean, imagine if they had the in-season tournament today.
He was a habitual drinker and a gambler. Like,
I was talking to a reputable sports person that I know that knows sports a lot, and they were talking about the level of difference in like play styles and like skill from back then to now in the NBA. Yeah. So like not only when the Europeans started coming into the NBA, people struggled to play against that style. Like it was a completely different type of basketball player that came over. Like Tony Kukoc came over.
Their fundamentals.
It was completely different, and the players that were in the league at the time struggled to play against that. Like they were hard to defend. That's why a lot of these people, they have scoring titles and whatever because they killed it. And now the other thing he said, which I probably kind of low key agree with, he said that Larry Bird today would not even be a starter on any team in the NBA.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Like,
there's like, and another thing he brought. Listen, it was like old head talk, bro. Like he literally said to me, he said LeBron wouldn't be able to take the physicality back then.
That's such bullshit.
That's what he said.
It's such bullshit because LeBron. All right, here's the difference, right? People that say that shit all the time, you won't be able to to take the physicality. He's stronger than anybody would be back then, right now. Like, that's the thing that people don't understand is that motherfucker is strong. Like, people weren't strong like this.
Like for example, me personally, I don't think the stuff that was happening to Jordan when he went to go bad, like the Bad Boys Pistons, like he might, like Jordan, like if LeBron's back then, if they switch spots, I think he'd be able to be more durable. Like Jordan was on the verge of crying in those games, bro. He was getting the shit beat out of him, which is still crazy as hell because they was playing like jail ball. But
yeah, it was crazy.
Absolutely.
And another thing I brought up to him too is the defense was different. Now you can goddamn triple team and double team people. Back then, it's Jordan will back the ball all the way up to half court and you have to guard him.
And plus, in today's games, there's rotations, there's help defense, there's defensive 3 seconds, offensive 3 seconds, a lot more rules as well.
Everybody's more athletic.
Yeah, I mean,
your centers can shoot and run.
Phil Jackson played the triangle, and that was it. And that's what got them all those rings. Like he just came up with an offense that people didn't really know how to guard because defensive minds weren't really great back then. Like basketball was still being, developed, and all the players were being developed, and play calling and defensive, play calling and all this shit.
At the end of the day, I still respect greatness. And
100%.
At the end of the conversation, is no like you gonna agree to disagree.
Like I'm not even like
when
it comes down to it. Like when it comes down to the conversation that has to be had, that will be had, is between amongst men and peers. Jordan better than LeBron, LeBron better than Jordan. Nobody's saying that Jordan's not good, right? Like nobody's gonna sit here and say Michael Jordan is not good. Michael Jordan might be. It's probably in my opinion the most transcendent athlete of all time. I mean he literally changed a sport forever, right? Like basketball would not be the same without Michael Jordan.
Absolutely.
He has one of the most memorable moments in NBA histories. He's got the dunk competitions. That's one thing that LeBron never did either. Was Jordan has the dunk competition.
He is the most recognizable like logo
ever, right? Like,
and
in the world. I would say probably in the world.
You can go into a shack and I don't even know, like fucking Taiwan and be like, yo, that's Jumpman Jordan.
Yeah, Jumpman.
Like
right.
They
know it everywhere, right? But like when it comes down, like Lawrence said, when it comes down to it, I'm going with the guy that leads. That's gonna by the time he retires, is gonna lead the league in almost.
Yeah, I don't know. I see that that is a person that I would like to have on my team.
Yeah.
Because that's how I think of sports. Like versus other people he's more selfish. Like my uncle, he's a shooter and he just wanted the ball. Like I understand why you like Jordan, but most of the time that shit there's not many people that are going to be able to play by themselves. And I also said if he doesn't have Scotty, he's not doing none of that shit.
No.
Like Scotty,
it was first round exit.
Scotty was just as important. I'm not saying Scotty was better than him, but he's just as important to the Bulls than Jordan was too.
You're getting your ass kicked in the first round without Scotty.
Yeah, so like that's another thing too. Is like, and my closing point is like I said, all right, these are the years Jordan left the Bulls and see what they fucking did. They did the same thing. LeBron leaves, they go to fucking 9 wins. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about at that point. The team goes into lottery. They get the number 1 draft pick the next year once he leaves.
You have the year after LeBron left? Oof.
Yeah, they turned
into Kyrie Irving.
They almost lost 30 games in a row.
Bro, they had like the Cavs after LeBron left was Anthony Robertson. What's the fuck's his name? Anthony Parker. Who was the
Antoine Jameson?
No, not Antoine Jameson. That number one pick in the draft. Anthony Bennett. Yeah, that's the Cavs when LeBron left.
Yeah, I think their starting lineup was like Mo Williams, Gibson, Parker, Antoine Jameson, and Varejao. So
yeah, that was nasty work, but
nasty work,
crazy work.
Let's get to that. Let's get to this football, man.
We gotta talk about Niners. We gotta talk about Niners Ravens.
Off the rip.
We gotta talk about Niners Ravens. We gotta talk about
big trust.
Yo, what inspires you to put right now?
We gotta talk about what's even crazier is that. And I should have told y'all in the chat to remember the stat. Lamar Jackson's lost 1 game in his career to an NFC team. 1 game.
Listen,
was it Daniel Jones?
Bro, I would be outside of us talking about it. There was like I'm in other group chats. They're all on Niners. They love Brock Purdy, bro. They love Brock Purdy, and I'm just like, yo, listen. I'm like, Big trust. Like, it's
Why?
Lamar Jackson. He is box office. And the one thing that people do bring up, they continue to bring up, is that he's 1-3 in the playoffs. That's what they bring. They're not. I think he's unfairly judged. Continuously, we already know that. We see it since he got in the league. The goalpost moves every time. So what I found funny today is, y'all, I turned into Statman real quick because I found it funny that Lamar Jackson cannot be considered for the MVP, even though he just beat the Niners. But Jalen Hurts at this point of the season last year, before he missed the last 2 games, right? He had 22-6, and Jalen Hurts was a favorite on the books, right? Lamar Jackson, it has 19-7 right now, but he can't be MVP. But
he's the favorite right now in the books.
But I understand that though. But the
he's
overall
talking about the argument.
The media right now is they're pushing that he doesn't deserve it, and they're comparing back to the first time he won the MVP. This is what I'm talking about when they move the goalposts for this dude. It's insane. It's the craziest shit.
Yeah,
they were just screaming Jalen Hurts MVP 22-6 with 20,000 1-yard touchdowns, which I'm sick of that shit. Throw all them shits out. All those rushing TDs. I'm not convinced, bro. As a rushing quarterback, he's not on the same level. He's not on the same level as even Josh Allen at running.
Or Cam Newton.
Nah, besides Cam Newton. But like Lamar Jackson is that dude. He reminded everybody live and had them 49ers fans sick.
Yeah. Also, the Monday Night Underdog wins again. 8 games in a row.
-5, disrespectful.
Right. Also, Mike Florio.
I never understood that spread. I never understood that Mike Florio comment because we've seen it. The Ravens, and
he was too hype.
Way too hype. But
he was way too hype.
And I even brought it up on the last podcast. I said when you look at the schedule that the 49ers had, when you look at the teams that they've played against,
I was told the Ravens didn't play anybody.
I mean, the Ravens have played more people than the 49ers have. The 49ers. You look at the schedule that the Raiders or you look at the schedule that the 49ers have. They played. This is their schedule. Listen to their schedule: Pittsburgh, Rams, Giants, Cardinals, Dallas, Cleveland. They lost to Minnesota. They lost to Cincinnati. They lost to. Then bye week: Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Seattle, Philly, Seattle, Arizona, Baltimore. They lost to.
Probably Philly and Dallas.
So inside this schedule, the only teams that they've played against, played against Dallas, Cleveland, Jacksonville. 500? Not even over 500. I'm talking about just top 15.
80% of the Ravens schedule was over 500.
I'm talking about just top 15 defenses. If you look at
okay.
Just look at top 15. I'm not even going to top 10. Top 15 defenses that they've played this year.
What are you going by? Are you going by point scored? I think point scored is the king of all of them.
PFF. Just PFF overall top defenses. Right. Cleveland and Jacksonville and Dallas are the only top 15 defenses they played against this year.
Philly's not in that shit.
No, Philly's.
Their pass defense plummets them. They get dookied on every game.
I was just curious to see where they're actually at on the PFF scale.
They're probably middle of the pack,
like 20ish, maybe.
Nah, probably not that. Probably not that because they got.
Because they're not in the top 15, so maybe 20ish.
Let me see.
I'll look it up. Let's see.
But Lamar and them balled out. The defense got Kyle Hamilton had.
They are 20th.
20. Damn.
Oh, called it. Hey.
Yeah,
is this by point? Is this by points?
This is yards.
That's what I usually go by.
This is total defense. This is total defense. It's touchdowns allowed and total and defensive yards averaged.
Okay.
Or offensive yards averaged against the defense. So number 1 is the Browns. Number 2 is Chiefs. Number 3 is Jets. 4 Dolphins. 5 Panthers. 6 Ravens. 7 Cowboys. 8 Patriots. 9 Falcons. 10 Bills. 11 49ers. 12 Bears. 13 Vikings. 14 Saints. 15 Lions.
I knew we had a better defense than the Saints.
So.
No. Did we play y'all?
Huh?
Yeah. Did we play y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even if you look at
where that defense at
now, if you look at scoring defense, Just the Eagles are 25th overall.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're
Well,
like so that
Because they
last
let up
year-
70
not
points in
last
2
year.
weeks.
Last week I think I talked about it a little bit. If you look at the defense, if you look at the schedule that the 49ers, I mean, I know you have to play who you play, right? It makes no, but like you look at the schedule that they play, they have not been tested. The times that they've been tested, they went to Cleveland and lost. They went to Minnesota and lost. They had Cincy at home with a healthy Joe Burrow and got smoked 31-17. They played Dallas. They played Dallas in Dallas, and that was I think that was the week that whatchamacallit tore his shit. Diggs. I think that was the week that Diggs tore his shit. So going into that game, the defense was all fucked up and let up 42 points.
Yeah.
So
I think when it comes to like, I always say that, y'all hear me say this all the time. Like, give the quarterbacks time, bro. They want to crown Purdy as the best quarterback in the league.
No, it's not even close. It's not even close.
No, people want to do that. That's how like prisoner of the moment.
I'm about to say, your Twitter feed be wild.
Listen, the stuff that you bro, if I could screenshot everything that's said amongst all group chats and just conversations that I have like anywhere, it's like, bro, what are you talking?
Or Facebook.
Like the fact that people thought that the 49ers were going to, some people were saying they was going to whoop them. They was going to whoop them.
I mean, with the offense as well, Lamar did his thing. But shout out to the Ravens defense as well. They balled out. Kyle Hamilton, 2 interceptions.
100%. They've been doing that. They've been doing it all season. They get turnovers.
Also, let me tell you another thing about why Christian McCaffrey doesn't deserve MVP. Christian McCaffrey doesn't deserve MVP because Kyron Williams missed 5 games and is in second in rushing. That's why. Kyron Williams missed 5 games and is second to him in rushing. And it's actually not even that far off. So without those 5 games, who knows who's leading the league in rushing?
Yeah. So it's right now it's really tough because there's nobody truly dominant passing the ball. That's why there's this frenzy there because that's what it's usually that. Huh?
I think Neil mentioned like the QB play has been down this year, I believe.
Yeah. We've been saying that week after week, bro. It's been bad this season.
Mahomes.
And that's what's causing the issue. Like usually have Mahomes in them, and then there's some people that say right now, even Allen has like 40 touchdowns or some shit like that. So they're trying to creep him in there as they ascend to whatever their record's gonna be. They're 8-6 right now. So they're gonna, if they can win the last 2 weeks, even beat the Dolphins, then there's gonna be a conversation had about that too. So it's like,
I mean, if you look at the top guys and just passing yards this year, you got Tua at 42-14, Brock Purdy at 4,050. You got Goff at 39.84, Mahomes at 39.38, Prescott at 38.92, Josh Allen 37.78, Trevor Lawrence 37.36, Matthew Stafford 36.48. Right. So I mean, they're putting up good numbers, but now your touchdown to interception ratio is a little bit different. Now you look at touchdown interception ratio. The only 2 guys that have double-digit touchdowns, single-digit interceptions are Dak and Matthew Stafford. Everybody else has double-digit. I know. Double-digit interceptions. Also, C.J. Stroud is up there too.
Wait, how many interceptions is Dak?
Mayfield 26-8.
Mayfield's got 26-8, but he has less passing yards than everybody else.
How many interceptions did Dak have?
Dak's only got 7.
He's got 7. He's got 30-7 right now.
He's got 30-7. So he's balling out.
And some people are saying too, like that he deserves it too. I agree with that. That he should be in the conversation too.
Yeah, he's balling out this year.
The thing is, people holding hostage on certain wins. They're like, I find it funny that now that it's like the Ravens embarrassed the Niners, now they don't want to like, I don't know, go back and like weigh certain wins. It's like weird. They still like some people still want Purdy in there, which is I don't get, but
there's no way.
I don't think he's.
There's no way. I mean,
before this game,
there's no way. I don't think he was like MVP, like you said, even before this game. I don't understand it.
I mean, they're trying to put any QB in a top team in the.
And another, we need to rent some space on some milk cartons too, because we need to find where Nick Bosa was, Where was Fred Warner? I need to know where these dudes were. All world. And that boy neutralized them all in one game.
Right,
Also makes the Rams game against the Ravens in Baltimore look way more impressive. The Rams went to overtime. The Rams should have won that game. They went to overtime with that team.
They won off a kickoff return.
They won off a punt return.
Lamar Jackson, woo.
The Rams were 15 seconds away from winning the game, and Lamar Jackson on a 3rd and 15 throws a fucking dot. A dot.
But let certain people tell it he can't do that. He can't do that. And bro, and he's literally running at like 70%, just making people look stupid.
It's kind of crazy. He doesn't even look fast.
No, he looked fast on the one run when he had to get that 3rd down one, where he went cutting it on the left side, left hash, and then cut back up.
Yeah, you're looking at teams that are hot right now. Obviously, the Ravens are up there. The Eagles are pretty much dropped out, but the Bills are getting hot too.
You concerned
even
about
though
them?
even though they barely beat Easton Stick and the Chargers, but that's just like a game that the Bills would lose. But you look at a team now. I may be a little biased, but you look at a team since Week 10 bye week. Seattle, Arizona, Cleveland, Baltimore, Washington, New Orleans. The Rams have won every single game except the Baltimore game they lost in overtime. They beat Seattle, they beat Arizona, they beat Cleveland, who had the number 1 defense. They beat Washington, they beat New Orleans. So now we have New York and San Francisco left. So if you're looking at a team that's going to make a run in the playoffs, if you're not, that's got to be one of your picks.
There's y'all making noise for sure.
And if you're looking at the AFC side of things, the Bills got to be up there too. As much as I hate the Bills, they've been putting games together. Ever since their Philly loss, they had the Week 13 bye week. They beat Kansas City, they beat Dallas, they beat Los Angeles.
I think their problem was they were trying to force feed Diggs on offense, and they got away from it.
Diggs hasn't had 100 yards since
I feel like eight straight games.
Week 6.
Yeah, so you can see they went away from that, and then they started to succeed. So
yeah.
Hey, get rid of that.
And on another note of somebody that should be I don't know. Kansas City, what's going on?
Kansas City, they're struggling right now. Receivers.
We got to talk about it.
I think they have the most drops since I don't know when.
We got to talk about it. Like I just
25 drops.
So those two teams, the Bills and the Rams, since their bye week, they have lost one game. Actually, the Bills have not lost any games since the Chiefs bye week, Week 10, same bye week as the Rams. Lost to Philadelphia, beat Vegas, lost to Green Bay, lost to Buffalo, beat New England, and they lost to Vegas again. So, what's going on over there?
The Mahomes Invitational doesn't look free this year.
No, it doesn't at all. Because I'll tell you right now, if Kansas City plays against Baltimore, no matter where it is, Baltimore's winning that game.
I'll say if they play Miami as well, if they play the top 2 teams.
Hey, he thought he was seeing ghosts in the Raiders game. Shout out to Kyle Hamilton too, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
And I bet you if Miami and Kansas City didn't play in fucking Germany, it'd be a different story too. Everybody takes those types of shits differently. And Andy Reid is a experienced coach, so he knows what's going on over there.
Yeah, this is probably
they all got their families and shit over there too.
Right.
You probably got to be legitimately concerned with the Chiefs, with the offense.
I would be legitimately concerned about the Chiefs, and I would not. And I would be legitimately concerned about the Eagles. I would be concerned about the Niners, and I'd be concerned about the Chiefs. I'm talking about the top dogs, right? Like those type of guys. I'm be worried about those guys. Obviously the first week you get your bye week, you're good to go. But I don't know. Get your bye week, get healthy, and we'll see what happens.
Last year there was concerns with the Chiefs and their offense, but they obviously got around it. They don't have like a Juju Smith-Schuster type this year. Like no one they can secondly consist on besides.
So,
they got.
I think they got to get back to.
Who do the Niners have? The Niners have Washington.
Yeah, I think they have Washington and the Rams left.
The Niners.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could see this happening. I could see the Lions potentially getting the 1 seed.
I know, me too.
I could see that.
They
play Dallas. They got Dallas this week too.
Yeah,
so
that's gonna be a huge game. That's gonna be a huge game. I don't think the Niners. I don't think the
Niners
are gonna lose to Washington.
I
don't think the Lions are gonna lose to Washington, but
Gibbs.
See what happens.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Oh man,
In Laporta?
I hope he vultures you every red zone. every single red zone. It's gonna happen.
I bet.
Monty's due for 2 touchdowns.
He scored last week. What are we talking about?
I said 2 touchdowns, not 1.
Okay, he can have one. He can
I
share.
need the automatic 12 off rip.
Listen, Laporta didn't have any touchdowns last week. It's his turn to get 3 again.
Nah,
3,
Laporta gonna be in hell. He got to face hybrid safeties and shit.
The was coming off of 2 straight losses. Dallas is coming off 2 straight losses.
Yeah, they gonna be
Now,
hungry.
granted, there were 2 away games. They don't really lose at home. They haven't lost at home all year.
Right.
So
And then I would say Lions defense, man, they be up and down. You never know. They got Chauncey back too, so
and it's
that might help
a
them out.
Saturday. It's a Saturday game. That's it. They own that night. That's the only game. They get that game. That's it. But now here's the thing though. We have had old boy Jared Goff play against Dak Prescott before, and he gives him a good smoking every time. So we know Jared Goff owns Patrick Mahomes. So let's see what happens.
Yo, the AFC this is crazy. 8-7, 4 teams. This is crazy. It's gonna get crazy. CJ Stroud's coming back too. I think they get in. I think the Texans get in. They gotta play Tennessee.
I don't know. I think they barely missed. I think the Tank Dell thing kind of messed up their chances a little bit.
All right, they got Collins. They got Collins. They got Noah Brown. They got Robert Woods. They got guys.
Dalton Schultz. We got
Dalton
Singletary.
Schultz.
Who's the last 2 games?
Tennessee and who's the other one?
For some reason, it's not showing in this playoff picture,
Tennessee easily.
which is weird.
But Tannehill started.
But there's 5 available playoff spots right now for the AFC, and then for the
They got
NFC,
Tennessee. They got Tennessee and Indianapolis. 2 must-win games.
Oh, I mean,
So if they win both of those, they get in.
also it's winning again for them. Oh, okay, that's possible.
Yeah, because they're tied with the Colts right now, 8-7 apiece.
Yeah, and they just played Tennessee and beat them in overtime with Case Keenum at quarterback.
Right. Yeah, so
And they just lost to Cleveland with Davis Mills at quarterback.
they were playing both quarterbacks in that game last week too.
They sat Keenum and Mills came in.
He said Rick said they're gonna win it all.
Are you playing Madden, Rick? Are you a fan of Madden? I'm guessing.
Hey, listen, y'all should be concerned over there. There's a lot of madness going on in Philly.
If I'm a Philadelphia fan, I'm worried sick.
There's a lot coming out of that camp.
They barely beat the Giants.
Quarterback, they're saying there's reports that they saying that Jalen Hurts is a fake leader. We want him to lead this way. Devonta Smith say we're not playing hard enough. AJ Brown's not talking to the reporters. He wants to fight every DB that deflects a pass on him. It's crazy over there.
Did you see the Eagles-Giants game? The Giants almost, had a comeback on them. That was way too close for comfort.
Yeah, because of who?
Oh, damn.
Because of who, Lawrence?
Jalen.
Throwing picks down the stretch.
They should have won. The Giants actually should have won that game. The refs were terrible down the stretch.
Yeah,
Maddox. That was PI. Oh
PI
my
all
goodness.
day.
He grabbed his chest plate the whole time.
2 PIs down the stretch.
I mean, Tyrod Taylor almost had to come back.
We can't have this. We can't have this.
And if you're looking at that, Giants team now, you got Tyrod Taylor doing that. Daniel Jones not even out. Like, what's the point? Like Tyrod Taylor, I mean, this man should be playing in the NFL. He's good.
Simple. That's a fact. And the fact that he's not one of them. He's not Fitzpatrick and Foles. He's already played a full season.
Yep.
He's got a team to the playoffs.
Yep.
He's proven that he can actually play an entire season. So it's just
he's got to be consistent because sometimes he has some good performances and the bad performances kind of weigh it.
I mean, that's every quarterback though.
Yeah.
Look at Brock Purdy, the MVP, front runner, MVP. Brock
that's
Purdy.
That's what Cam Newton was saying. Like they got mad at him and started personally attacking him. He was telling the truth. The game manager is a guy that is. He managing the game. It's not a bad thing. Dak and
Purdy had a couple bad
games. Everybody believes that every quarterback is that dude, and that's not true. It's not. It's just not the case. And we look at Brock Purdy. They said he was that dude. He's clearly not that guy. He got in there with a big fish, a real big fish, and it didn't work out for him.
What have I been saying all year?
That's not. It's just he
I
wasn't
said it
going to
all
outshine
year.
him.
I said it all year. I said Brock Purdy will never outdo an elite quarterback or a top 5 quarterback. He won't. Or a top 10 quarterback. He won't. He won't outduel any of them.
And this is another thing too, bro. I gotta stick up for my son Lamar, man. Like I didn't have him top 5 at the beginning of the season. I gotta stop the madness. He top 5 for Lamar.
Oh.
I had him on the outside of that. I mean, he's never coming out outside the top 5. I'm tripping.
So the new
he's literally he's transforming his game right before our eyes, and I don't think people really appreciate it.
Literally, his decision making, whether to pass or run, keeps defenses on their heels every single time.
Bro, he's going to the line of scrimmage now and just throwing dots.
He doesn't even get sacked. It's kind of fucking insane.
How
he just never gets sacked.
Bro, their line. Go look up their line, bro. Their line, they did a great. But Baltimore always has a great line anyway.
Do they have
Marshall Yonda, and then I think it's Linderbaum. Linderbaum is
that's
the best
their center. Yeah.
Charles,
he's probably the best center in the league.
Jason Kelce.
No. Jason Kelce has visibility and he's likable and he has a podcast with his brother. That's why people believe that. But you look at his film, Linderbaum is that dude.
Jason Kelce.
Creed Humphrey is also nice too from Kansas City.
Yeah, we should have drafted. We drafted Tutu Atwell over Creed Humphrey.
He said, Stafford, we're not going to protect you.
Nope. He's running like Detroit.
Said, you can run around.
You used to it in Detroit. You'll be fine.
Oh, man.
That's the playoff matchup right now. Rams Detroit. That's the playoff matchup.
That's just storybook.
In Detroit. That's crazy.
Hey, listen, shout out to Joe Flacco too, man.
Elite Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco he's out here balling. New Orleans, you should have given him a call, man, instead of wasting your money.
Anyone should have given him a call. The Jets. Any quarterback needy team should have given him a call.
It's kind of crazy that he's doing what he's doing, though. That's kind of.
He's out there. He's out there balling.
Facilitated 265 yards to Mark Cooper. Crazy.
His arm is still live, man.
Off the couch.
It's pretty crazy.
So let me get a paycheck and then go back to retirement. Or
yeah, I mean, he's played in 4 games and already has more yards than Deshaun Watson this year.
You might as well just. Yeah, and I think because DTR is out for the season as well, so they say fuck it.
They're sticking with him.
Yeah, they got to.
They're just gonna stick with him.
Because who's the backup then?
They actually play tomorrow. They play against the Jets. Actually, the team that dropped them. If the Jets have him, Jets is a playoff team right now.
Absolutely.
Jets have been in so many games, and it just come down to quarterback play.
Right. I mean, I'm surprised they actually won last week against the Commanders. They almost let them back in the game too, because they were up like 27-3, and then they came back and the Jets won 33-30.
Yep. Let's see. Bills almost folded against the Chargers. That was kind of embarrassing.
I mean, that's such an embarrassing game for the Bills. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I can also see the Steelers. I can see the Steelers sneaking in. Kenny Pickett's about to come back in.
They did just smoke the Bengals.
Yeah. But I don't think they'll do anything if they go in there though. If they make the playoffs.
Oh, I just loved it. Like when the media gets on the players' asses and then they just erupt in the following game, and there's really nothing you can fucking say to them.
Right.
4 for 192, 2 touchdowns, while wearing 2 mouthpieces.
Also, George Pickens, phenomenal game. Hopefully, he can rack up those games more consistently because we haven't heard from him ever since that maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago when he did that.
But that's him though. He's Martavius Bryant reincarnated. That's him.
He went over 1,000 too.
Big plays down the field when you need it. A random dot through the DB's hand, he's gonna come down with it and get it like a crazy play. Like that's it. That's pretty much what he reminds me of
this year. He's big complaining about his touches this year to the media.
Or who the Steelers? The Steelers had somebody else too. No, Martavius played on the Raiders. Who else am I thinking of?
He played on both.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did he start?
Steelers, then went to Raiders.
Okay. And then I'm thinking of old boy, super speed.
Emmanuel Sanders?
Speed.
Josh Gordon?
Mike Wallace. That's who you remind me of.
Oh, Mike Wallace. Yeah, Mike Wallace, Emmanuel Sanders, Antonio Brown, those 3?
Yeah. Them. That's what he kind of remind me of.
Yeah, Big Ben really had a infinity gauntlet
Come on, yeah, exactly. Like it was
with
easy
Le'Veon Bell.
Facts. Le'Veon was that dude.
The killer
Dolphins, Cowboys, man. What y'all think of that game? I thought it was phenomenal.
To be expected for me, to be honest, because I don't think the Cowboys ever play anybody all year, and they consistently lose to good teams always.
Yeah, that fumble by the fullback early in the game can't happen. And then this is another thing I wanted to say. This is exactly why Zeke should still be in Dallas, because Tony Pollard is light fucking cheese.
Disappointing.
He's light cheese.
I said that one play where it looked like an obvious touchdown, but then it doesn't happen.
He's not that good. I said that last year. It's not that good. It's just the truth of it.
Yeah,
you know who looks 10 times better than him and more promise? Kyron Williams.
Ooh.
That's who looks better than him. Kyron Williams look better than a lot of running backs, but Tony Pollard, y'all need to go get another running back. He's not that. He's not that. This is another example of a backup that looks good when the pressure's on the starter and you can just come in with less pressure. And when the time comes, he hasn't really done nothing all season. So
yeah, he's been struggling. It's more rely on the pass. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's having a great season just because they can't run. Also, CeeDee Lamb. So
Puka Nacua needs 146 yards to break the all-time rookie receiving record.
He should have broke that shit already. He got 150 catches.
I mean, yeah,
he should have
96 receptions. He has 96 receptions.
He should have 1,700 yards.
And then now once Puka does break it, Matthew Stafford will be the quarterback for 3 of the greatest receiving seasons of all time.
Tony Pollard, 38, 52, 59, 68.
He hasn't done shit all year.
61, 55, 51, 53, 30, 29, 47, right. 122, 72, 70. It's Mind crazy. You, I just read that backwards.
Yeah, that's crazy. He hasn't done shit all year.
It was a decline. So it's just, especially if you're gonna be a guy on one of the most popular teams in the league, you need to start ripping off 100 plus. But I will say his numbers as far as carries have been in the 12 to 15 range too.
Yeah, I mean he's only had one game this year over 100 yards. That was against Arizona. Yeah. So and they actually lost that game too.
Facts.
Huh. So I mean, you look at a guy like, I mean, I guess. Shit, I don't know, man. I don't know. And you look at some reception numbers this year for CeeDee Lamb, 143, 158, 191. Damn.
How many touchdowns he has?
118, 116. Man, he really popped off this year.
Yeah, after the sabotage by Jerry Jones. I think he's due for money too, right? I think that's 15, why
he's got almost 1,500 yards this year and 9 touchdowns.
And I need them to have 200 in the next game.
Yeah, he's only inclined from his rookie season.
15 catches, 200, 2 TDs.
He started at 935. He had 1102, 1359.
Dallas is playing the Lions.
Yep.
Okay, Detroit's not that far of a flight, so I'd probably look there. CD, sign something for me.
No, I think they're in Dallas, I believe.
I know someone in Dallas. Perfect.
Yeah, it's in Dallas.
I know someone that lives in Texas.
Dallas was away the last 2 games.
I need a favor from someone in Texas. I got you. Make sure he does. Go to his hotel room. Sneak in.
What y'all think about Justin Fields, man?
Well,
is time over? Do you think they go get Caleb Williams? Do you think they go get Marvin Harrison instead?
Have what, the first pick and the 4th or 5th pick right now in the draft?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, he hasn't been playing.
Shout out to DJ Moore for having his back too.
I mean, he played in 11 games this year.
Yeah, I think they need to improve the O-line and get better weapons around him. I wouldn't give up.
I personally believe I watched him more than I watched last season. I think he's improved, but that's just the eye test. I feel like his decision making is better. He's not doing the stupid shit. He's using his legs when he's got to. So,
yeah. I mean, he's definitely improved. He had 17 touchdowns, 11 interceptions last year. He's got 15 and 9 this year. He had 22-42 last year. He's got 21-46 this year, and way less games played. So I mean, he's definitely improving. He took 50.
But they need in this draft. They have to be committed to helping him.
Yeah, he needs help, and not only does he need O line help, but he needs wide receiver help too.
They gotta go get Marvin. They gotta go get Marvin.
You can only
That's
do so much with DJ.
That's if Marvin goes though, because they're talking about him going back and stuff because of the money. But Malik, I was gonna say Malik Neighbors, he's incredible. You got Keon Coleman from Florida State too.
Oh damn! I heard the draft's gonna be very deep this year.
This draft is gonna be very good.
And the Patriots will draft a punter in the first round.
Could you imagine Bill Lee? Well, Bill's gonna be gone by then.
Yeah. So hey, from Oregon State, fourth line snapper.
Long snapper.
Y'all need to do something about that kicker.
I miss Nick Folk.
That motherfucker's terrible.
As soon as they traded to Tennessee, I was like, "Oh, we're fucked," because I know the Chad Ryland guy. He has been struggling. I probably
we doing pick'ems or?
Oh shit! Yeah, Kenny is not here, so I'll be taking over pick'ems for the week.
KD with 12 points, 13.
You already hit him up, or?
I'm just gonna free wing it.
How many points?
12 points, 13 assists, KD.
KD 13 assists,
bro. I got him I hit his line for his yards. He's a bitch.
You hit his line for yards?
Oh, I'm bugging. I'm thinking.
Damn, that's a gambling addict.
No, bro, you can never talk to me.
How?
Never.
How?
Never.
I'm once again. I'm off. I can go months and months without gambling. Months.
Nah. I had his points.
Hey, I wanted him to score 25 against the Mavericks on Christmas. He scored 16. So, but Jets and Browns is too easy. Let's go with Saturday. Lions versus Cowboys at Dallas. What we got?
I'm going Detroit.
I'm going Detroit as well. Holy gospel.
The gospel, baby.
Hey, I'm going with Dallas, man.
Ooh.
Dallas got to win. They want to be with the big dogs. They got to win this game.
Right.
Okay. And it's simple.
Next one, surprisingly at 1 p.m. on Sunday, the day before the New Year's begins. Ravens and Dolphins, 1 p.m. at Sunday. Crazy. That's not primetime game.
Oof. I think I'm going to go, I'm going Ravens too. That's a huge game. Wow, that Ravens schedule is tough, isn't it?
Why can't they flex this game? Damn. This is crazy. This is criminal. It's a 1 p.m. game.
They don't flex games anymore, I guess. I don't know.
They flex the Patriots and Chiefs?
Why'd they give us fucking...
What inspires you apparel right now?
Patriots Denver on Christmas night. What the hell was that?
Shout out Bailey Zappi.
65 players available. NBA coming soon. We hear.
Yeah. Jason Tatum found an assist coming out soon. I got big trust as well. I got the Ravens.
It's at Baltimore. Baltimore's favored by 3. I think I'm going Baltimore as well.
Gotcha. Next one. Very critical battle for NFC South. Lawrence's boys, the New Orleans Saints versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield.
I'm going the Bucs.
Buccaneers are favored by 2.5, and they're at Tampa Bay.
I'm going the Bucs by at least a touchdown. The Saints suck.
Lawrence, we got.
Listen to the Duff, man. Even though they give me a headache, we gotta go with who that, man. Ugh. Make it interesting. 8-8.
That fucking
8-8 across the board. Week 18 is gonna be crucial.
That Thursday night
Mike
game
Evans versus Lattimore. Here we go.
Yeah, bro. I do want to say something.
Yeah, we got an Evans line prediction again.
10 receptions, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns.
You were trying to repeat. Who? Oh no, actually, no. He might actually do that. His dad is not playing. He's on IR. So, actually, no. Matter of fact, his dad might be coming back. I don't know.
He probably should.
Game time decisions.
He probably should.
He ain't.
He probably was like, yeah. Oh, we play them. Oh yeah, that's when I'll come back. Lattimore owns him.
Honestly, it's at Tampa Bay. They're 2.5 favorites. You know, cookers cook, chefs chef, and bakers bake. I'm going Tampa Bay as well.
But I will say this: the trend of like Carr right now, the past 3 weeks, he's played well. So, we'll see what happens.
Let's choose another NFC South team: Falcons versus Bears. Ritter. Oh, sorry, not Ritter. Heineke versus Fields. It's at Chicago. Chicago's a 3.5,
The
3-point favorite.
Falcons' future quarterback. If the GM wants to get rid of him, I'm gonna go with the. I can see the Bears winning this game. I think it's gonna be a dogfight, a lot of running, but I can also see the Falcons winning it too, just from what they've been doing this season, running the rock. So I'm gonna take the Bears though.
I think I'm also going to take the Bears here.
I'm gonna take the Bears. Their defense, ever since getting Sweat, has been very impressive. He has 6 sacks on the season with the Commanders, and now he has 6 sacks on the season with the Bears. So he's been hooping.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Bears in the defense.
It's almost like they were holding them back.
Next one we have Steelers versus Seahawks at Seattle. Seattle's favorite 3.5.
Yeah, give me Seattle. They need to win it to keep their playoff hopes alive. I want Pittsburgh to win, but give me Seattle, I guess.
I got Seattle as well. I think Mason Rudolph has this bad game here. He had a great game against Cincy, but I think the
Pickett's coming back.
here. Oh, it's Pickett?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm still going Seattle. I'm agree with you. They need to win badly. Who we got, Lawrence?
Who was it again?
Pittsburgh at Seattle. Seattle's favored by 3.5.
Pittsburgh at Seattle.
Yep.
What time is this game? 4:00.
4 o'clock. 4 or 5.
I'm tuned in to this. I like this game right here. I'm gonna go with is Kenny playing?
He is projected to start.
I'm
Far,
gonna
it's Kenny Pickett's questionable. Najee Harris is questionable. Kenneth Walker is questionable, and JSN is also questionable.
I'm gonna take JSN got hurt. He smacked his knee off the cement wall.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Mika's also questionable.
I don't even think he came back in the game after that either.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take the Steelers on this one. I think the Steelers can go. They can travel across the country, get a win. There's a lot of turmoil going on right now in Pittsburgh. So
I'm gonna go Seattle. DK Metcalf masterclass.
of
No
course,
reason, just that.
of course, he's gonna eat. He's gonna eat.
Then
It'd be a shame if something happened to him though.
absolutely be a shame. Then the last one, Bengals at Chiefs. The Chiefs are 7-point favorites. Do we see an upset?
Nah, give me the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Kansas City as well.
Come on, man.
What's that? What does that mean?
We're going with Chiefs.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs every time, regardless of what's going on. They're gonna figure it out.
I mean,
And,
the Sunday night game is.
We seen them win 2 championships in our lifetime already.
Yep.
In the last 5 years. So
And Ben to 3.
exactly.
Well, how do you feel about Packers Vikings? Vikings at home. They're 2-point favorites apparently.
I think it's what's the name did Jair. That was kind of crazy. His team needs him right now. They have a chance to make the playoffs, and he's suspended.
Edison's questionable as well. Damn.
What did he do? Detrimental to the team. What the hell did he
He
do?
went out to the coin toss. He went out to the coin toss, and he's not a captain.
How is he not a captain though? That's shocking that he's not a captain.
Did he just decide to go out?
He's a dickhead. If y'all ever watched him,
No, I know.
Most
I know
DBs
that he is, but what the fuck?
yeah. So he's from Charlotte. They were playing in Carolina, and he went out there on his own, and then called the coin toss, won the toss, and then almost gave them the ball. Almost said we're gonna kick, and which would have meant they don't get the ball at the second half.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. So his conduct detrimental to the team. And it's gonna probably be a hefty fine since they labeled it that.
Right.
So,
you know what?
he always has them fucking pit vipers looking like a dickhead.
Do we think the Vikings get the upset here? I know the Vikings are favored by 2 actually, not upset.
I like the Packers.
Yeah.
What do we think about
Packers.
breaking news out of Denver that they're about to cut Russell Wilson?
Amazing.
Free Russ.
Very Sean Payton like. I don't like. That's another thing too. Is like. I think. That's what Beast Mode and them wanted to happen in Seattle, but it never did. Where he gets yelled at on the sideline, where they said he was babied and shit like that too. So, and Sean Payton that's what he is. He's petty. He's from Parcells. That's the coaching tree he comes from. So he don't really anybody can get it. I'm the can man.
He also, I mean, Russell said it came from the front office as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, he has had 2 years there and hasn't done shit.
His parking spot's not open though, so
Anybody can get it.
He'll probably go to Atlanta if I had to guess.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
You think Pittsburgh's a possibility?
No.
He goes to Atlanta. Trouble.
Yeah, because I mean,
immediate threat.
Well, I mean, you look around at the teams in the league that need quarterbacks. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, there isn't really. I mean, maybe New England. I don't think he wants to go play in New England, but
no.
Nope.
That would be Sean Payton 2.0 if Bill stays there.
Right.
They cut from the same cloth.
I mean, maybe Philadelphia. Not Philadelphia. I'm sorry. Maybe New York. Maybe New York. Maybe Las Vegas.
He wanted to go to New York.
I know.
Remember that?
Yeah, I know.
So if Aaron Rodgers wasn't in on the Jets,
no, he ain't going to the Jets. So I mean, he could go to. I mean, just looking around the league, he could go to the Raiders. He could go to. Man, that's really it. I mean, the Browns have Watson.
Boy, on the Raiders with DA and
That's
Myers.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Ooh.
Or he goes. I think he goes to either Atlanta. He either goes to Atlanta. He either goes to the Raiders, or he goes to. Like that's probably it. Maybe New York brings him in and they say Daniel would cut that money. Maybe they do it. Something like that. I don't even know. Those are the only teams that make sense because I mean, there's no way he doesn't play football next year. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So
I'd wasn't in.
he ain't going. No, you ain't taking.
Get rid of Carr. Get rid of him.
Everything. That's fine. We'll pay.
Get rid of him.
Not happening.
He's played well the last couple of weeks though. I've been on him all season.
Yeah, he just sucks. You know.
Nah, he just doesn't care. He has he lacks awareness. He doesn't fit New Orleans. That's the whole issue.
Well, we'll see if he survives.
Yep.
Now y'all got me all mad thinking about Derek Carr now.
Let's have flashbacks of punching.
End the stream.
I need the Max win. All right, man. Any last words? What we got?
For me, hopefully by the next time we're on, Lawrence's Saints football team will be a fun fact for next year.
Bro, listen, you're not winning, man. It was Dustin. Like when I made that trade in week 3, this shit was
Stop
mine.
it.
It was Dustin. This is my shit.
Yeah, who do you want to win?
I want both of your teams to all die.
Yeah, soon as he listen, all you needed was when he texted that he said we got Lawrence and Phil in the fantasy championship. I heard you my mind saying that.
Just go crazy.
The most hated.
Like he'd rather watch paint dry. He'd rather watch 49ers.
He going through it. He looking at the sleeper like, why the fuck they doing this?
How the fuck did this happen? He put up 180 against me last week, and then he's just the bed.
I mean, listen, for my last words, if Phil's done.
Yeah.
Phil's done.
Yeah.
My last words, if the Rams continue to improve, make the playoffs, and win a playoff game this year, Matthew Stafford has better yards, more touchdowns, a better QBR, and less. And
are you campaigning for what I think you're about to say?
MVP. He has more yards and more touchdowns and a better QBR than Lamar Jackson.
Oh, brother.
With a way less talented team.
Stafford has won a ring as well, so those stats are full.
So just saying, let me see if the Rams make the playoffs and they win a playoff game. I think
need the Max win.
Max win.
Hey, I mean Stafford.
For me, man.
Also, shout out to the Dodgers, Yamamoto and Shohei Ohtani, billion.
Yo, Neil, what's up? We going? To
we gotta go.
I already got the dates. It's May 5th to the 7th. They got a 3-game homestand against the motherfucking Braves.
Dodgers
really? 3 games against the Braves?
Yes, and then they go to the Yankees June 7th to the 9th.
Hey,
I had my
Dodgers
cousin's
1.5 is a
wedding.
must this
I had
year.
my cousin's wedding June.
I'm telling you, mate,
7th.
bro. Let's get this set up, mate.
Okay.
I'll go out there. I'll buy the ticket in the next month or two.
All right, you buy my ticket too. We'll be good to go.
Yo, buddy, come on, man. You get money. You the money man. You the money man. You feel me? I'm not gonna put your business out there, but
I need
Those
the Max
Dodgers bars-
Ween.
No, Lauren,
I need the Max Ween.
Those
listen,
Dodgers bars, as
listen,
soon as they see Neil, we about to make a rack today, boys.
like,
We know who's coming in. Oh,
he said,
our base
"Oh,
waitresses in the front."
You get a tip. You get a tip. You get a tip.
I need the Max Ween.
But man, for me, I'm just excited for the season to be wrapping up here. I think the playoffs are going to be competitive, or I hope they're competitive.
I hope so.
NBA is getting to the part of the season where they have to start playing basketball, or they won't get awards. I'm gonna start watching now. I'm excited because the first 25 games is bullshit. Too many blowouts. Too many.
Well, also,
So
the Pistons Celtics this Thursday.
don't be that team. Phil,
I mean,
you're gonna bet money. You might as
Seen the
well-
bets? Have you
might
seen
as
the
well-
bets on for Detroit to not win another game all year?
It's like plus 40,000 or some shit.
Yeah, $50, 50 to win 50K.
Also, it's plus
ridiculous.
1,200 for Pistons ML this Thursday.
That's not gonna happen though. That can't happen.
Imagine.
82 games going 2-80.
Like,
You
that'll
have-
be
you-
Bobcat level basketball.
You have to
Bobcats did it.
You have to dismantle the whole. What they do?
Bobcats did it. Yeah, they got like 9 wins on the whole season.
Yep.
They reversed Warriors. Just
Crazy work.
wow.
That's
For
insane.
free Cade
That's
and
insane.
Scott Thompson.
And then the last thing for me, man, what inspires you apparel, man. Whole NFL collection is done. 65 plus graphics up there right now. T-shirts. NBA's coming right now. And then I got MLB. I can't wait for MLB.
We need to know Tani.
We're not doing this. The list is valid.
Most
The
have the whole
list-
line for the Dodgers.
The list is
Most line
valid.
for the Dodgers.
We need
is there.
Otani. We need old boy from Atlanta,
Acuna?
Acuna.
Bro, don't
We need-
listen. I got you.
Neil
I
McKinnon.
got you, bro. I got
Listen.
you. I got the dogs is out there. Vladdy,
Rafi.
Bo Bichette, Clayton Kershaw, Freddie,
Is he a dog?
Mookie Betts. What you want? Oh man. Listen, I'm here.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Aaron Judge is there. Come on, man.
Raphael Devers.
Mike Trout is there.
Max
Got
Ween.
everybody.
Can I get a Max Ween?
That should be a promo code.
Can I get that? Can I get that on a shirt? That Max Ween on a
Put
shirt?
on a hat. I mean, you probably get sued out your ass, but you know,
Nah, he don't got no trademark on that.
you don't.
No.
No.
Oh shit! I thought.
That's
Also,
all.
And
you don't have a trademark.
if anything, he just wants it. Somebody probably paid him for that shit.
I mean, I don't even know what the fuck that is. It's like a little penguin or some shit. Like I don't
No,
even
it's
know.
a-
It's
what-
like an anime.
It's an anime woman. It's a small
Nah,
anime
it's
cartoon
not
woman.
a real woman. That's like I don't know what the fuck it is.
It is.
You know what it is? It's Anita Max Ween.
All right, man. We about here. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit share, like, comment on this video. And man, listen, week 17 coming up. And I was gonna say happy holidays too, man. Damn.
Happy Merry Christmas,
Super
Merry Happy
rude,
Holidays.
super rude from the host, man.
Happy Holidays,
Please.
Merry Christmas, and New Year's.
Yeah, we about to see y'all next year, technically.
Peace.
Kansas football champions.